You can make it better, and I can prove it. And so if I look at your brain and then you have a car accident, your brain's going to be worse. If I look at your brain and then you go on a drug bender, your brain is going to be worse. If I look at your brain and then all of a sudden you stop sleeping or you go through a divorce, odds are your brain's going to change in a negative way. But I also did the big NFL study. When the NFL was sort of lying they had a problem with traumatic brain injury in football, 80% of my players got better. I could see the damage, but when they go on a brain healthy program, 80%, their brains looked better anywhere from 2 to 6 months later. That's exciting. I was a consultant on the movie Concussion, and I was sort of bummed because the movie's sort of a downer. It was
Is
about
that the Will Smith one?
The Will Smith one.
I remember that.
And it's like, where's the hope? And the message on football dementia, or CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, the message in our society is wrong. It's like, oh, you have this. It's chronic, progressive, untreatable. And so players don't come and get help because they feel hopeless. It's like, no, get help early, probably while you're still playing, so that you can begin to reverse the damage. It's the big, exciting lesson over the last 30 years in neuroscience, neuroplasticity. You're not stuck with the brain you have. You can make it better. There's an area of the brain called the hippocampus. I collect seahorses. It's Greek for seahorse. It's shaped like a seahorse. Every day, you are making 700 new stem cells in the hippocampus, or I think of them as baby seahorses. Your behavior is going to grow them, or it's going to shrink them. And so if you're vulnerable to dementia, that's the area that gets hit early in dementia. And you want to love those seahorses, nourish them, feed them, teach them, rather than get them drunk or stoned or shrivel them.